You know, if it tempts me, know this with my gun and my bulletproof vest. You know, my black is my tough. Anything with confidence will say that bound down, gun figure rest. Woo! Burna! Yeah, what other people was good. Today I'll be talking about the motivation I found in the nomination of Burna Boy for Grammy Awards due to his performance and the greatness of his African Giants album. Of course, that was a great album, a very interesting one, and Burna Boy being a good artist as well. But the point is this: what are the motivations and what are the messages and the lessons that every African as a whole, Nigerians, South Africans, every Africans living in Africa or in diaspora have to learn from this? Is that one has to know who you are. Yeah, that's one thing that really stood Burna Boy out of his peers, the likes of Wizzy, the likes of Davido. You see all other guys as well. They are doing well. I'm not saying someone is greater than the other. Well, even though they are actually not equal. But the point I'm trying to make is that everyone has his own area of specialization and what they are known to be great about. But there's this certain uniqueness about Burna Boy, and what is it? His sound is actually different from the normal usual sound, even though almost all of them are deriving a lot, or let me say, most of their inspirations are actually from Fela musical archives. But the point is that Burna Boy used to be a dance all artist, right? I mean, a core African dance all thing. You know what I'm talking about? Going back to the likes of Don Gogon, Tonight, Check and Balance, all those songs, they are usually hardcore, undiluted Jamaican style dance or music, right? But it's got to a level that most of all the dancehall songs it was churning out, it has a level that they will blow to, or that those songs will gain popularity to, and they no more gain popularity anymore. Like after releasing almost like the first album is the second album, and you are still attaining, you are still your level of fame is still stagnant. That's when you should know you one. That's when he realized. I think he realized he has to made some modifications to his musical style, and that was when he started infusing a whole lot of Afrobeat into his music. Right, he's actually not doing Afrobeat; he's only infusing Afro into it. Like even though he hasn't eliminated the what's the name, the old hasn't eliminated the old dancehall style that he used to do. He never eliminated, but he infused a whole lot of Afro into it. He infused a whole lot of a bit of a lot of African music genre into it. And sometimes there's this kind of a little bit of juju at times, a little bit of this juju at times, in his music. But the point even a little bit of folk at times, but people don't really. For me, I used to perceive that. So the point I'm trying to bring out in this is that he realized when it is time for change, and this has to apply to every one of us as well. When you are doing something and you started gaining a lot of success, and and it's got to a level that you get. Let's say you when you start making like success of grade 1 success, then you move to grade 2, you move to grade 3, you move to grade 4, to grade 5, and after all your trials, churning out a lot of hard work, doing several things in that same field, you realize that you were unable to leave that grade 5 or level 5 of success as you have expected. Then that means you should know that you have to do something differently. That doesn't mean you should. And that's one mistake that a lot of people used to make. What they used to do is that they leave the path that they were before and they change to another path totally. I'm talking of the path they are not even experienced about. Then they start looking for a way to make ends meet, and trying to find I mean, they send themselves back to the grade 1 success. I don't know if you can get this thing I'm trying to explain to you. But a lot of people, they send themselves back to the grade 1 success, and they start themselves back to the grassroots just because they want to change their style. You don't need to do that. You just have to make a little modification, and a little change at times can go a long way. That's what happened in the case of Burna Boy. Know when to make a change, know when to do something different. And in the second case is that in any career that you are always look for a way to do something different, even before you start achieving any success, before you even start getting into that, into before you even go into that career, think of a way you can twist things in your own way, and people will be something that you look for a way that you'll be able to do your own thing, and it is going to raise people's eyebrows like, oh, what's this? That is the kind of impression you would like to get on your work. Look at it happens everywhere. It happens in all fields. Hmm? That's what's actually even I don't want to this is a general talk, or let me say this is a motivational thing. This is a motivational video. I can't actually call it a motivational video, right? Because most of my audience are usually the people who vibe to political issues, based on a lot of things that I discuss on my channel, and political issues and life lessons, and life coachings a lot. But this is not really about political and life coachings, right? It's about a little bit of entertainment as well. So I don't want to cite a political example. I would have said you should look into Buhari as well, but Buhari's style of politics is really quite different. Hmm? This was a man who stood in a certain party for more than 15-20 years before he later compromised and became the president. But the point was, even whether he compromised or not, the Nigerians are still going to go back to him to beg him to become the president. Why? Because we see him to be different. But now we have him, we realize, oh, this man is not what we actually thought he was. But the point was that that's what we were seeing is a different thing, either good or bad, is different. So we are curious to know. So we tested him with a seat of presidency. We want to get him out. He refused to leave. But the point I'm trying to make is that his uniqueness, not trying to mimic someone else, not trying to imitate someone else. It usually takes one a long way, and it is going to make you have a lot of pride in whatever you are doing. So that is it. And secondly, Burna Boy became really more focused. And whenever there is the second point I want to make is that apart from being different, when you are about to make an unusual decision in your career or life, know that there are going to be some setbacks, and you should be ready for that. You shouldn't be ashamed of those setbacks. There are times where Burna Boy is just going to be dropping songs, songs that I won't really feel a lot of energy in those songs. Like, the type of song that you drop like just for relevance, just to show people that I'm still here, I'm still in the industry, I haven't gone. Whereas a lot of hard work is going on behind the scenes. So the point I'm trying to make is that there are some times that you'll have to disappear so that you can reappear in a greater way. This really goes a long way, but people don't like to talk about it. People just say consistency. That is true. Consistency is good, but when you have been achieving success before and you want to achieve more, and uh, you are unable to go to the next level, right? And even the one you are doing, yes, because it happened to Burna Boy to the extent that even the hardcore dancehall Jamaican style that he was actually doing, people no longer give it more reception anymore. Look at the likes of this song that was produced by Orbit. I forgot the name of the song. He did the remix. He made the remix of the song with Cynthia Morgan. Is it Cynthia Morgan? Yeah, this girl that sang German Juice. Cynthia Morgan. I forgot the title of the song. So, uh, it started releasing at that time. It started releasing a lot of dance or artists, and people were no more giving it reception. Just like when it just came into the industry with all these check and balance, with all this a lot of music. But when he tried us with Soke, people gave Soke with a lot of huge reception. That shows him that, guy, there is a lot you can do more with this Afrobeat, because Soke seems to give him more attention than even all other, what's the name, all these tonights with Whiskey and a lot of all the other tracks that he has released in his first and second studio albums. Hmm? So while he was trying new things behind the scenes, he became underrated. And people were saying Burna is underrated, but he didn't give a fuck. He was only doing his thing, and when he's through with it and he got everything ready, he came out with the shots, with the year, the Angelina, and everything, and everything was going well for him. So sometimes you have to disappear when things are not, so as to re-strategize. And when you are confused about things, in your life, don't just try to be squeezing things on and squeezing things and squeeze things on. Hmm? You see, the best way to have peace of mind in life is when you know what you are going through, either bad or good. If you are going through a good thing, if you are living the best moment of your life now, and you don't know the reason why you are living that the best moment of your life, you don't know the reason why, you know you don't know the reason why you're living the best moment of your life, you don't even know what got you that success, you don't even know what got you that happiness, you're going to lose that happiness very soon. I'm telling you. Why? Because you don't know. You would think you're just living your life, and boom, you would do something that is going to take that success off you, or away from you rather. But if you know what is going on in your life, you will be less worried. Even if you are broke, you know what caused made you broke, and you know how you are going to get out of it, then why should you worry? That's what I'm talking about with wisdom. When you are wise, when you know so much that you know what you are going through, even if it's a bad thing, you would have less problems, you will have less worries, because you know what you are going through and you know how to get out of it. Then why should you worry? You shouldn't. You have no reason to. So that's what I see about Burna Boy. So he wasn't worried. You know what he's going through, you know where he's going, you know how he fell into the pit, you know how he was going to get out of it. So why should he worry himself? He has no reason to. That's it. He has no reason to worry himself. So that's it. So the point of this video, I'm going to recap it or summarize, is number one: be unique in whatever you're doing. And when secondly, when things are not working for you, try to twist things in a different way, and don't care about disappearing off the stage or from the limelight, so as to re-strategize yourself and reappear in a greater way. And thirdly, hmm, thirdly, you know,